talk in the mic real quick?
What up? What up? Good morning. Good morning.
Bet. Okay, there we go. Now it's on. Yeah, nailed it. Fuck yeah.
Nailed it.
Oh, let's do it. I've been doing podcasts like early in the morning, like the last 2 weeks, and it's like you get like some comics that are like, "Why are we here so early?" Like, like it's so. But like I did the Rhythm and Wit podcast last week, and Nick Campbell walks in and he was like, it was like 9 o'clock in the morning, and he was like, I just did a fucking show last night after working like a fucking 10-hour day, and like, let's do this podcast now. It's like it's so early in the morning. I'm like, you gotta do it, dude. We gotta do it. Welcome to the Keeping It Wood podcast, brought to you by Float OKC, guys. Located 180 West 15th Street in Edmond, Oklahoma. There is no better place in Oklahoma City to relax your mind and body than Float OKC. Go into the sensory deprivation tank. Go tell Tanya, JJ said, what up? JJwoodcomedy.com. I got a bunch of shows coming up. Grand Junction, Colorado. I am coming to you November 9th. And I'm really excited about that. My first time in Colorado. My first time.
Nice.
Yeah, dude. I'm really excited about it. And I'm looking forward to seeing some Colorado people and smoking some Colorado weed. Love that. Love that. My guest today, my man, Jazrome Coulter.
What's up, bro? Let's do this.
Yeah, dude. How you doing?
I'm doing amazing, man. Life's good, bro.
I love that. I love that you just came in from Dallas, right?
Yeah.
Where are you living at now?
Man, in the streets, bro. I feel like that's like the home base for all comedians. But I'm actually torn between two spots. I have a place in Phoenix, and then I'm actually here because next week I moved into my apartment in Austin.
Ooh, you taking that leap.
Yeah.
Nice.
I mean, it's nice. I mean, you kind of know my background and everything with that, but I'm excited. I've been in Austin back and forth over the last couple of months, meeting people, talking. And it's a great scene, man. Everybody's like generally nice.
Okay.
Really like, those people.
Those people.
Yeah. And so it's been cool. And like, honestly, either or it work out because Austin has a strong comedy scene.
Mm-hmm.
I like the fact that you can go do comedy from 5:30 p.m. to 2 a.m.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's great. I did it a couple times. It's like a little high, dude. And I don't know. I'm addicted to it. And then the fact that the Texas Kidney Foundation is in San Antonio, so I'll probably spend my days in San Antonio and then my nights in Austin. So I just don't plan on getting sleep.
That's what's up, dude. Yeah, I know a lot of people up in Austin, man, and they just hype it up, bro. It's such a dope. So I need to make it down there.
You haven't been down there yet, bro?
Not yet, dude. Well, see, here's what was gonna happen. I was planning a trip down there.
Yeah.
And then like my hometown caught on fire. And I was like, oh no. I was like, they need me, guys. So like all the money that I had for that, I was like, hey guys, I gotta go to Ruidoso instead and I did a benefit show up there, which was really dope. We put it together and fucking over 200 people showed up, raised over $4,100 for it, man. It was a cool feeling, man. I dug that, bro. And I needed to go back home too. I love those people. I love that place. And I just it was a weird thing seeing like your home burn, and you're just like, there's just nothing I can do about this. You know what I mean? I'm like, what? And I was like, there is one thing I can do. I can be funny for money. And
you did your job. You did your job.
Yeah, exactly. So that's my next trip is Austin.
I would like to say, bro, like you rock the backwards hat like a king, dog. And I would like to see, because most small towns, and then they got on fire, like you got the voluntary like firefighter shirt with like the backwards like firefighter hat.
Oh yeah.
Dog. Yeah.
Yeah,
Go
dude.
for that look, bro, next time.
I don't know if I could be a firefighter. I see the firefighters over here. Every morning they're like out running. They're like all fit and stuff like that. And I'm like, oh, I just like smoked a bowl, and I'm like, what's up, dudes? Like,
Dude, I am in the worst shape I've been in, and since like, this new kidney, and it is embarrassing. I went to my stepdad's the other day and had this kid like moving branches and stuff, and he was about 4'8". It's like his girlfriend's kid, and he has this big tree out there, and he's like, go help him. And so I'm go out there, and the tree is huge, and I'm like, all right, let me get the axe, because I'm a country bro. I grew up like chopping wood and like out, because we got a bunch of land down there near Rosedale,
Yeah.
And I grabbed this axe, and I was like, oh, I still got it. And I only took like 2 hits. Like I was feeling like, real lumberjack, like Paul Bunyan type, bro. And so I hit this wood, and I hit it right, and it snapped, and we like moved it. And I go in the house, and I'm just like, and the kid's like, are you okay? And I was like, yeah, man, I was swinging that, and like a twig came down my throat, and I just have like, breathing problems, because I can't admit to this kid that I'm like out of shape, like it was tough, dog.
That's funny. I think what I realized, I was like, I work out like pretty consistently, like every day, but I just don't do a lot of like running, and I was trying to make a connecting flight at the DFW airport, and I had 10 minutes to get from B7 to B43. Man, I had the Crocs and go mode, baby. I was like, I can make this flight. I can make this flight. And I'm running, and I had both of my bags, and I'm just sprinting, dude, just down this fucking airport. I'm about to like kick this fucking kid in the face, you know what I mean? Like, get out of my way, you know what I mean? And I missed it by like fucking 2 minutes, dude. It was fucking stupid. And I was like breathing so heavily. I was like, I am so out of shape. And I'm like, and then like the next day I woke up, and I was like, why am I so sore? Oh yeah, your boy's out of shape.
Those airline workouts, man.
They're tough
dude.
On you, dog. Yeah. Fuck the DFW airport,
bro.
Those people suck. But yeah, you were talking about the kidney transplant and stuff. So why don't you talk more about that? The mission that you're on.
So some of you guys don't follow me. I definitely do it. Really live on Instagram, mostly AJ_Coulter 2. But my journey started really in 2016 when I was diagnosed with FSGS, focal segmental glomerular sclerosis. And it's autoimmune disease that affects your glomerular glands, which acts as your filters in your kidneys. Never knew about it. Found out, pretty much like a year later, my kidneys crashed and I went into dialysis. And I was on dialysis for about 5.5 years. And that's kind of during the time where I found comedy too. And, it was crazy because when you have kidney disease, like the biggest thing when you're on dialysis, you have fluid retention, and basically like it'll fill up your lungs or your heart, and you're just like gasping for air. Like it's the worst, bro. You're just like a fish out of water. And speaking of water, my first joke ever about it, because I was doing it on Snapchat and Facebook, and I got like 20,000 followers. It was cool. It was some point.
There you go.
They don't know no more though.
They're not there no more.
Yeah, they left. It was like, oh, he got less funny.
Anyway. I hate it when that happens.
Right. It just kind of like burns off. He's like, oh, he left the raw out. Because back then I was, I do clean comedy now.
Right.
Back then it was 100% blue.
Yeah.
And I definitely took a lot of stuff off TikTok. And so, anyway, I was doing this joke about how I hate going to the club, because people would ask me, like, because I would be looking sick, and they'd be like, hey, you want a glass of water? And I'm like, what, you want this water to kill me? You want it to choke me out? And, like, that was the whole bit. And people found it funny, and my sister was like, hey, you need to go do comedy. And so I moved to Phoenix during COVID, because I knew I didn't want to do it, like, online. I knew I wanted to do it in person. And pretty much, I've always been a great networker, and it's always been, like, my strong suit. And I met the right people. And then I got my first news interview, 21 for ABC in Phoenix. And I worked with this first kidney foundation called 1 in 9. And, it just kind of blew up from there.
That's what's up,
now
man.
I tell kidney jokes.
Yeah. Dude, that's fucking dope. And it's great that you could find, because like that's just kind of like the purpose of comedy in a sense, is to find the funny in like some of the darkest situations. You know what I mean? Like, that's just our job is really just to like make light of stuff that is actually like really serious, to make people feel a little bit better about it. You know what I mean? So,
dude, I mean, you see it all day. I mean, there's people. There's all kind of levels in comedy, bro. But I always say, like, if you're gonna do comedy, like, have your purpose. I don't care what purpose it is, but don't do it because you see somebody else doing it. You know, like, do it because you feel there's a burning cause in your heart that drives you. And my biggest cause is nobody knows about kidney disease unless you're dealing with it. Like,
right.
I spend most of my days, 8 hours a day, I would say, explaining people to what kidney disease is. Like, even just on the street, you know. And that was the whole purpose of my comedy, is just putting kidney disease on map. And it's funny because I ain't gonna lie, JJ, this guy, he's doing his thing. He's a funny guy. I watch his stuff. You know, he's out here, he's meeting all the celebrities. And one of my biggest motivators was Josh Blue.
Oh, no shit?
Yeah, dude.
Fuck
doing a
yeah.
cerebral palsy. And I was like, you know what? Nobody's talking about kidney disease.
Right.
And so, you know, that kind of got me on it. And I was just like, you know, I want to do this. And I want to make it to my mission to, like, give people hope and educate people about it. Because the fun thing about breaking down sets is, like, people don't know it, but if you really listen to my comedy, you're learning stuff as I'm telling the jokes.
Right.
Yeah.
I love that. Dude, yeah, Josh Blue was he's such a dope dude, man. Like I did a weekend with him last October actually. And dude, he is just such a dope dude. It's just he's just good vibes in the green room. He just wants to like joke around. Like, we were like
little kid.
Yeah, dude, he was just like, what kind of music you listen to? And I was like, I just listen to reggae. And he goes, cool. And he just like had his little Bluetooth speaker, and he was just dancing around to like this like weird like Gorillaz reggae song and stuff. That was kind of dope. But yeah, and what's cool about what I loved about like the Josh Blue crowd was there was like a lot of disabled people, a lot of like cerebral palsy people that came in, and for them to like see someone that has the same stuff as them like be successful and like make light of shit, and it was actually like a really cool like moment to like see that connection, you know what I mean, like the meet and greet afterwards and stuff. Like they were so excited to meet him. It's like, dude, that's like so dope. Like I fucking love that. And you know what, he's also like a soccer player.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh, like the just like handicap
yeah
soccer player, huh?
Yeah, no, so he's a fun dude, man. He's a fun hang. I got my buddy Johnny to roll this. My buddy Johnny, I'm gonna get him on the podcast here soon, but he's a professional joint roller. Like he's like a champion. So like he makes like dude, he made a joint that's like a Jordan shoe, and like he just does all kinds of different ones. And one thing that Josh sells is handicap placards.
Oh no
right?
way!
So he sells that. That's his merchandise, right? And so my buddy Johnny just made like a handicap placard joint, and then we went and smoked it with him after one of the shows and stuff, dude. It was fucking dope.
That's dope, bro.
Yeah, it was dope as fuck, dude.
What a great story.
Yeah, I've got plenty more. Let me see. I think I had that photo of that joint somewhere.
I like that it was a pun somewhere in there. You know, like what a dope story.
I see what you did there. I see what you did there. All right, where is this dude? Really roll that joint.
Oh no way! He's like really back there. That's cool.
Yeah.
So
it was a good time, man. But yeah, that's awesome, dude. Like, I mean, it's cool to have like your purpose in comedy and just like like just spreading awareness for it, man. I think that's really dope. I think it's super cool. And you're talking about doing clean comedy, which I find is so good to have in your arsenal.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I was talking to one comic that was like, man, I just can't write clean, dude. I just can't do it. I was like, really? I was like, your whole day is about fucking butt fucking and buttholes and
just
fucking cum jokes. That's like all you think about all day. Like, no matter what you're doing, you go to the grocery store, you're thinking about cum. Is that what you're doing? And they're just like, oh no. I was like, dude, like, I was like, you can find, like, I don't know. I just find like you get booked more when you can do clean. And I do love doing like the blue shows as well. You know what I mean? Like we had like the Rated R show over at the comedy club. Like I love just saying nasty ass shit up on that one too.
Oh yeah,
like, yeah, dude. Oh god, I love it. I love a good nasty joke to make people go ooh. Like
see, you know, I've heard from many successful comedians like you kind of have to be versatile with it, and I get it. Like you want to hit all windows. But I'm not like a super raunchy like comedian. Like some jokes I'm just kind of like, but like when it comes to swearing, like in real life, when I'm around my friends, like I swear a little bit here and there. But most of the time it's pretty clean because you know I don't want to swear all the time to where I'm like swearing on stage and stuff, right?
Right.
But at the same time, like there is stories that I want to tell, but I can't really tell them, like because it takes so long to write a clean joke, because you have to just, you know, it's that sexual innuendo, bro. It's just like really kind of hard to bring that into light and what you really want to say. But I think I've been working clean pretty much since I started comedy, and I want to start testing the boundaries a little bit when I move to Austin, just to kind of. I know I won't go like super raunchy, but just more kick back, have fun, like swear here and there. But you know, we'll test it out.
Well, it's easier. Ralphie May said this. It's easier to learn how to write dirty after you know how to write clean.
Yeah.
Like once you get like a good like, okay, I know how to write a joke. It's a lot easier. Is what he says.
Yeah.
But and it's nice to be like. First, I was talking to a comic last night, and he's only done like black rooms.
Oh yeah.
Right, and I guess he did like he did a white crowd last night. He goes, man, it's like different. He's like,
what is he black?
And he was like, yeah, I should have said that from the get go.
Yeah, I was already picturing a white guy.
I mean,
it's like, you know,
I've
deal
done
with your environment.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. But he was just like, yeah, man. He's like, white rooms are like fucking crazy, man. It's different. I was like, well, it's good to like be able to like do both. You know what I mean? Like Jamie Foxx would do, like he would go to, like a black crowd, and he would do all of his political stuff.
Yeah.
And then he would go to like a white crowd and then do all of his black material. And then what worked in both of those ended up becoming his special.
Interesting.
You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, you gotta be a chameleon, baby. You gotta learn how to like work that crowd, you know?
I don't know, like 100% like white crowds are like my bread and butter. As soon as I walk in there, I'm like, y'all gonna laugh this first joke. But when it's like a black room, man, especially like having white parents, like I feel like they look at me like, you know, like this dude's a snake in the grass. Like he done switched teams, which is true because I did switch teams. So like, but you know, I can't go into a black room and say that because instantly every black woman in there just hates me, bro.
Yeah.
Like I don't know what that is. Like I'm still trying to figure that out to this day, and I'm like, I'm just being me, bro. Like I can't help that. Like I grew up hood, dude. Like very much in the gut. And then when I was 16, 17, I was adopted into my white family, and it was just like all that hood left.
Yeah.
It was gone, dude.
Yeah.
like if I'm like yelling at somebody at the, you know, the stop sign, they acting stupid. Like it just randomly comes out, and I'm like, ooh, where'd that come from? I ain't seen that in years.
It's like it's like the scene in like the Spider-Man.
Yeah.
With Willem Dafoe.
Yeah.
And then he just like in the mirror, there's the Green Goblin. He's like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Exactly, bro. But it's always interesting. I'm definitely trying to get more comfortable in black crowds. I don't tend to go to a lot of black rooms, but then again, like, it'll be interesting because even with the Texas Kidney Foundation, being their spokesperson, you know, the CEO is black, and me personally working with all these different kidney foundations over the years, she will be the first one, like all black corporation that I've actually like worked with, and you know, she really believes in my story. She's just like like every time she get on the phone with me, like I feel like I'm about to cry, bro. She just be boosting me up, like one of my biggest fans. I'm like, girl, you my biggest fan. What's up? So it'll be interesting, but man, definitely like both those worlds, and I think like I do some stuff about the black-white mixture thing, and I don't know, like part of that comedy is I would like to break down those walls, bro.
Right.
Yeah.
No, that's real, dude.
Yeah.
And you, so you have the kidney transplant.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever are you trying to find like the donor, or?
Man, I've been writing letters because that's all you can do. But
Right.
I mean, hope day. I think my last news story I did in Oklahoma City, I kind of did a shout out to my family. So hopefully one day like they'll see it or pop up. But my whole saying with that is like, they was able to donate my life and they saved my life, and now I'm gonna save millions. Because I know what I'm doing is changing the world, and I know I'm gonna go like all the way with it. Like I have no doubt in my mind. Every day I wake up, I already know the vision. It's just navigation, bro.
Yeah. Even the navigation, it's like once you have that in your head, it's like, hey, I know where I'm going. Like I know what I'm gonna do with it. It's like however I get there is how I get there.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like I could see I need to go to that outlet over there.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
But I'm like, okay, like if I stand up, I know I got to get there. But like when I stand up, do I feel like I'm going to go left or I'm going to go right? Fucking whatever. I just know I'm going to get to that outlet.
Yeah, and once you get in the outlet and you come out and you buy what you want, you get robbed.
And that's some shit, dude.
Yeah.
Biden's America. Yeah, it was a political joke.
I took 30 minutes trying to choose left or right, and it didn't matter.
It did not matter. Someone asked me the other day, they were like, who are you voting for? And I'm like, I'm just not, it's just not my thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I don't feel like any president in my lifetime has ever affected my day-to-day life.
Right. It's not something I like think about.
Right. I'm just like, oh man, this is just crazy. I just try to like treat people good, like in my vicinity. Like I can only control the things that I can control, and that's all I'm going to worry about. You know what I mean? Dude. But I will say that, I still bartend a couple days a week, that both candidates are wanting to quit taxing service industry people on their tips.
Oh, nice.
So I was like, you know what? Either way, it's a win-win situation for me. So, I just hope y'all have fun.
I just love the people that are just like either side. They're like, if Kamala comes president, she's going to destroy the world. If Trump becomes president, he's going to nuke everything. Like, it just jumps off. Like, is there not like a midway? Like, do they just go straight to the button?
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. They just I'm president and just bam.
That's just how it is constantly. It's just like it always cracks me up when people say like vote or die. And I'm like,
wait, that's a thing?
That's a thing. People say like vote or die. Like that's like a campaign thing that like people do. But then everyone always like telling you like, oh, you better go out vote. You better go out and vote. I'm like, what if I vote for the person you don't want to win?
Right.
Then you're gonna tell me to like, well, maybe just stay home that day. Like,
I don't know. With Donald Trump getting shot at so much, like I feel like these voting stickers are going to be so much, it's so important in the future. They're just like, shoot the guy that doesn't have that I vote sticker.
Dude, this is the craziest shit, dude. Like, fucking shot in the ear, bro. Like, dodged a bullet like the Matrix was fucking crazy.
I would vote for that.
Yeah. Oh, man. You know what the thing is, and like as I said, like I have no political affiliation, but there's this one story that was out about Trump that I was like, man, if you all had the video of it, that's the most gangster shit. He had a meeting with the leader of the Taliban, and he goes, hey, he's like, I want to get out of here. It's going to take some time. I'm going to pull the American troops out, but if in 18 months, like while I'm doing this, if one American is hurt throughout this time, I'm going to kill you. And they had like the interpreter there, and the interpreter like kind of stopped. He goes, tell him. Tell him. He's like, I will kill you.
You need that video.
And then the guy's like, what? And then he just like pulled out like a satellite image of his house, set it down, and got up and walked out.
No way.
Yeah, that's what. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, if there was a video of this, that's the most gangster shit. That's like some baller shit. You know what I mean? But yeah, I don't know. I just hope everyone has fun, and let's all just prepare for the aliens to come. That's a fucking thing. People aren't talking about that shit, dude. The James Webb Telescope caught this object that ended up changing course and is now heading towards Earth. I'm not saying aliens, guys, but I don't think we're going to have to be paying taxes for much longer. Like, I'm with it, dude. Like, oh.
I definitely believe anything is possible.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm not against the aliens things, but I mean, if they're gonna come, like, just be cool, bro.
Just be cool.
Yeah, just
like,
be cool.
just be like, hey, what up? Or be like, what's up, dude?
Yeah,
like,
maybe share some alien hash, you know?
Yeah, fuck, dude. I would love that.
Right.
God.
They're like, you like take a chief, you're like, oh, I get it. Black matter.
Oh man, dude, yeah, the alien shit is wild. I mean, especially with the did you hear about the astronauts that got stuck in space?
What?
Have you? Oh man, see,
I feel like I
this is
live
the
on a
problem
rock,
with the
dude.
world right now.
It's
is like we're talking about things that don't fucking matter. All right, there's shit. Weird shit is happening up in space.
Yeah.
No one's talking about it.
Yeah,
This is a problem that needs solving. Yeah, so some astronauts got stuck in space. So they went up there. I think it was on like a Boeing craft or something.
No way.
And
Owen definitely covered this up for sure.
yeah. So they like got stuck in space. Like something was like wrong with their ship, and they couldn't make it back to Earth. But it wasn't like a, oh my god, we're running out of oxygen and food. Like they're chilling in the space station. They're just gonna be there till like February. But like they're just like, oh shit, all right, well we're stuck up here for a minute. Like,
Yeah.
what up? Let's play Uno. But they called ground control a few weeks ago. And were like, hey, we're hearing like this weird sound coming from outside of our ship. And they're like, all right, so they like recorded it and sent them down. It sounds like a weird fucking sonar that's going on out there, like outside of their ship. And they're like, we can't explain that. And no one's fucking talking about it but me. Here on the Keeping It Wood podcast.
That's it.
Where aliens are welcome.
Oh yes, please send that message into space.
Dude, yeah, I mean, shit, dude, they sent like a Missy Elliott. See, it all started when they started sending Missy Elliott songs out into space.
This is what they went for.
Yeah, I mean, no, they did. They sent like, I don't know how they did it, but they sent like a Missy Elliott song.
Yeah.
Just playing out in
Playing
space.
out there, huh?
Fucking Missy Elliott, you bad bitch. I hope you don't get caught up in the Diddy scandal.
I doubt she was there.
Yeah. Dude, I don't know, man. I think I was talking to my buddy about it last night. There is going to be, it is potentially going to be very, very bad for the entertainment industry in a sense that like a lot of people are going down.
Yeah.
Like it is so crazy. And it's the wildest thing is like how the Diddy shit started, right? It started off with his ex-girlfriend Cassie's like, hey, I'm about to release this book that's saying all of your bullshit if you don't give me $30 million. And he was like, nah, fuck you. And then she released that book, and then he paid her anyway.
She's a great businesswoman.
Very, very great.
Yeah, props to her, though.
Yeah, dude, bro, that shit was, it's so crazy, dude. Like, all the stuff that's coming out about him right now, dude, it's like, dude, that man's cooked.
Oh, 100%.
It's like him, Usher. I mean, they did some shitty things to Justin Bieber, bro. Like, you can just tell.
I thought Usher was a victim, though. No? I gotta do more research into this.
Yeah, no, it's very... See, this is what my friends and I talk about. We talk about the Kendrick Lamar, Drake beef, the Diddy shit, and weird stuff that's happening in space. That's what we talk about.
Sounds like a fun group.
It is pretty cool. I keep my group pretty small these days for the time being, man. I think it gets to a point to where like you love these people, but you're not growing. And I can't be around the same people that just all they want to do is just fucking party every weekend. Like they're just going out to the same fucking clubs, same bars every fucking weekend, doing the same shit. And I'm like, what's your motivation? Like, you have nothing else you want to do? Like good on you, man. Like, have fun. Like, whatever makes you happy and stuff. But, like, I gotta fucking go.
Yeah.
And like, I gotta love you from afar. Have you had to do that lately?
Oh, all the time. Cause man, when I look at myself like always in the future. Like, I've been going through this whole like revival thing. I grew up a Christian. I have this deep belief in God. I think whatever you believe in is personal to you, and it's crazy that everybody is just trying to fight like who's right, who's wrong. I don't think any of that matters. Like, whatever you want to believe in, believe in. But I've been doing a lot of like kind of research into Buddha, you know, and like kind of the beliefs of like, you know, we're all and nothing at the same time kind of stuff. And I just truly believe like all the stuff that we take in, because, you know, it's that saying like when we're a kid, like we're born perfect, but it's all that noise, bro. It shapes us, it develops who we are, it causes insecurities. And so when it comes to like my circle, I'm trying to like, okay, who's putting what in my ear? Who's supporting me? Who's building me? What does their life look like? Because I've cut so many people off, really just on a daily. I was very much always the guy that had all the big friend groups. I'm a very social person, but like I think as you get older, man, that group gets smaller, and it's kind of tough for me because we were kind of talking about the different comedy scenes. A majority of comedians, I'm gonna just say it, like I would say at least 83% of comedians that are just like in a scene, open micers, like they're just kind of doing it. They don't have a purpose. They're not like driven with it. Like it's like, you know, what kind of growth are you coming from this? You know, like very much me, I kind of ride solo. When I'm at mics, like, I mean, you've seen it. I brought my laptop. Like, I'm into my thing. I'm trying to figure out my set. And so it's like a lot of that caused me to have, like, most of my friends are entrepreneurs, bro. Like, I only have, like, I would say, like, 3 or 4, like, I would call comedy friends. But everybody around me, like, own businesses. They're, like, successful. And it's kind of hard. I mean, it makes sense that I do, like, corporate comedy more. But I think it also damaged the fact that, like, you know, being in a club, not having that social aspect. And so I would like to change that. But it's definitely, you know, who influenced you. Like, I know I'm going to be a millionaire because my friend group, everybody is a millionaire, you know?
Right.
And so I think that's where it comes in. But at the end of the day, you got to have people that, you know, fill your cup. Because when I hang out with my friends, like at the end of the day, I feel like whole. Like every time, it's just like this like sweet addiction.
Right.
Like I hang out with you because I'm addicted to hanging out with you because I know I'm gonna grow some way from it.
Right. Yeah, dude, that's I feel that, man. It got to a point, like, especially like when I quit drinking, and like I was like, man, I don't like going out to the club. I don't like going out to the fucking bars and just like partying all the time, like. And it was like the weirdest thing. I was like, man, I felt like I lost my friends for a little bit, which wasn't true. It was just like a lot of them were just trying to figure out things to do with me. But and then it started getting to the point to where like I would hit up people, be like, hey man, you want to go get lunch? Like I'll buy. And they're like, oh yeah. And then what someone told me one day, they were like, oh man, yeah, I should be available in the next like 2 months. And I was like, for lunch? Like, motherfucker, are you not eating? Are you fasting? Are you on a diet? That you're just like, oh no, like maybe give me 2 months and I can start eating again. What the fuck, dude? This is America, goddammit.
Yeah, we eat all the time.
We eat all the time. We overeat. Like you were gonna tell me that you're gonna like not have time to fucking go. I was like, you know what?
Yeah, that's.
I was like, cool, man.
Problems right
yeah,
now.
right, man. And so like, I was like, can't really. I just had to separate myself from that shit, dude. Like, it's just. Or here's my favorite thing is what people do. It's like. the ones that hit me up, like, oh my God, you're so funny, dude. It's like, love watching you killing it. Hey, can you get me tickets? Like, get me in free to go see this one show that's sold out. And I'm like, oh, you mean the show that I'm not on? Yeah, go fuck yourself.
No way.
But I was like, yeah, when are you going to come to like one of my shows? You know what I mean? So I'm like, why am I going to help you when you don't even come to like my show?
Damn, what do they call that? They like looking at you like you one of those guys on
Scallywags.
the side. Yeah, scallywags.
Scallywags. Hoes, man. I get tired of it. Like, I mean, it just, even like the club party culture nowadays, man, it just stresses me out.
Bro, it's doing comedy and like being in that environment is tough, bro. Like even me, like I struggle with the first couple of years is because like with being in that environment, it's kind of hard to look at it like it's a job sometimes. But I mean, comedy is fun, but it's also a job. It's a business,
right?
And so some people just can't break up that line, bro.
Yeah,
between the comedy and then like the business part.
Right.
Because it kind of has to be a balance. Like, you can have fun, but, like, you still got to hold yourself up to a professional manner.
Yeah. And that's why it's like, I don't know, man, I see a lot of comics that just, like, get up on stage and they just continue to do the same jokes over and over and over again. And I'm like, bro, at that point, you're just masturbating. Like, you're just jacking off on stage, bro.
That's, like, a good, like, topic. Because I like to hear people's personal opinions because I've talked to a lot of famous comedians and successful comedians, and of course you hear like different things, but one thing is like I know it's consistent. Like you have to have that perfect set, just like dialed in. You know, you're doing it 1,000 times over and over and over again to get those reps, and it's just finding that balance of like, okay, when can I write a new joke? Because I'm gonna be honest, like I have tons of jokes, but I do spend a lot of time on my primary set, and it's getting so tight and so prime, and I think. That's me. I'm up there doing it because after a while, I mean, I'm sure you had that moment where you're like on stage, right? And then there's a heckler. And then they say something that triggers a joke and it just comes out automatically because you done said it so many times, right?
Yep.
And so getting that, like, where do you find that balance between writing new jokes but staying consistent with building your normal tight 5 or 10?
Man, I don't know. I write every day. Like I have so many different ideas and stuff. It's hard for me just to like have just like the one set. You know what I mean? Because even in that one set that I have, like I'm mixing it up.
Yeah.
Like my joke that I usually close with, I'm gonna open with it tonight. You know, and I'm gonna like my opener, I'm gonna close with that.
Oh yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Like,
I love switching it up and I love treating like writing jokes and stuff and putting a set together. It's like putting a puzzle piece together.
It is, bro. Like you got the whiteboard and you're just like, dude, comedy's so beautiful in that sense, bro. I'll get off on that stuff.
It's so much fun. Like, how can I make this like intertwine with each other? Bam, there's a callback on that. You know, like I love it. I think. I don't know, man. I just continue to write and just try new shit consistently, dude.
That's it. Just dropping the wisdom, right? Just
try. Yeah. I mean, I've been trying to be more like present in life in general, especially on stage, and treating comedy as like when I'm on stage, it's just being like loose. You want it to feel like, you know, you're having a conversation with the audience. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Instead of like reciting lines. And the one thing that I'm trying to like right now working on is I'm trying to capture my essence of like how I am behind the bar and put that on stage.
Bro,
because like when I'm behind the bar, dude, I just feel like a rock star in a sense of just like I'm just so quick-witted and just like hilarious to the bar guests. And I'm like, okay, cool. Now, if I could take you guys and these jokes to the comedy club, it will go great, you know?
It's so hard to write your personality into jokes.
It gets easier.
Yeah.
It really does get easier. It's just like the delivery for me is the main thing that I'm working on. Like I get like if you're going up on stage to like if you're doing the same set, like try something different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, okay, maybe if I say it like this, or what if I switch these two
Oh yeah, like
things
all the
together?
time.
You know what I mean? Like that's something to do. But like I know some comics that go up there and they've been doing this for like 5 years and they just do the same fucking set over and over. And I'm like, dude, stop it.
Does it hit though?
Sometimes,
Yeah.
but I've always said this, a strong bomb is better than a weak kill.
Yeah, I'll take that.
You know what I mean? I like bombing does not bother me anymore. If I bomb, I'm like, oh, okay. Like if I bomb at an open mic, I'm like, oh, I just tried new shit. But there's gonna be something in there when I go back and listen to that recording that I'm like, oh, yeah, I like that.
Man,
I could run with that a little bit more, you know. But I don't know, it like being more present in the moment. So like Sunday, I had my Zuma show, and the Zuma crowd just kind of gets a little rough at times. And there was this girl that like I'm starting it off and I'm just like doing my shit, and then she's just drunk and starts just fucking blah, 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 just heckling, and I'm like, okay, like obviously I know what you want. I was like, you want the crowd work shit, you want the Matt Rife effect, that's what you want right now, that's
Right.
cool.
Oh, was she one of those? Was she a Matt Rifer?
Yeah. Oh, I don't know.
She
I knew
look
what she
like?
was. Well, she was a young woman dressed very scandalous with an older gentleman. So I was like, so you want a crowd work thing? And I was like, I know one thing that crowd work comedians do is they ask what you do for a living, but I can tell that you're a whore.
Yes.
And I was right.
Yeah.
Damn it, dude. It's like, because she laughed. She's like, fuck, dude. Like, he got me. Like,
yeah.
you know what I mean? But also, it's,
Dead
like,
to
it's
rights.
fucking annoying, dude. I just, like, the crowd work thing is, ugh. It's so annoying, dude. Like, where was I? I was in Shreveport. And there was these people. Yeah, there was, like, a drunk, you know, what's it called? It's the veteran club. DFW. VFW. It was like one of those. And these people were just like fucking heckling most of the time and stuff. And then they came up to me afterwards. Man, sorry that we were up there talking and stuff. We just know that you comedians need us to help you with your act. And I'm like, my man, from the bottom of my heart, no. We don't. I do not need that whatsoever, bro.
Yeah, these crowd work comics are kind of ruining it for the rest of us right now.
I mean, yes and no. I think what people don't understand is like a lot of the crowd work on like Mark Norman and Sam Morril and Matt Rife and Schultz too. Like they do that at like the end of the show.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's like, let us work through this shit first, and then we do that. But like Matt Rife was somewhere. This was like last year or 2 years ago. And he was at, this is like right after he started blowing up. And he was at just this comedy club in, I can't remember where it was, but he was trying to run through a set. And people were like, we don't want to hear that. We want crowd work. And he was just
No
like,
way.
ugh. He's like, I kind of pigeonholed myself in this one, didn't I? Like, you know? So I don't even think Matt Rife likes it that much anymore, but I could be wrong.
Bro, it's like, I mean, for me, I'm not a crowd work person. I mean, it's definitely different because I'm telling you, like, doing corporate comedy, since I do work in the health space primarily, I have done stuff like for UPS and like Black Health Matters and different things outside of like, just the health space. But I'll do crowd work when that because like it's more relatable. But when it comes to like me being in a club, like I'm just not that guy. Like I can have a quick snappy back, but like, I mean, I understand the importance of it. Like, you want to be personal with the crowd, but at the same time, like, if I'm at an open mic and I'm practicing, because sometimes I don't go just to like find jokes. Sometimes I just go to get my timing. Like, I don't need you to laugh.
Right.
I'm just trying to get through this set to find out where my timing's at.
Right.
But if you're like heckling me about stuff, like, it's annoying, bro, because I'm just trying to get my timing. And so there was a point where I was just like talking over this girl. Like, she was like, da-da-da-da, and I was like, I don't even know. I was like, well, I am still going into the mall, and just like constantly just trying to like focus on my timing. And so, and since it's like that, like I can't stand it. But if I'm doing a show and there's a heckler and they're just cool with it and I can shut them down real quick and move on. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good thing to have. As I said, it's something else to like kind of put in your arsenal, dude. Like I had a show last year where there wasn't really, there was like maybe like 2 or 3 people that actually came for the show. Then there was like 4 people or business people sitting at the bar just talking very loudly, just kind of like talking how we're talking, like over the comics. And like the first 2 comics were like kind of annoyed, but like they didn't really know how to handle it. And I was like, then the host got back up there and she was like about to like go in on him. I was like, no. I was like, let me do it, you know. And I eventually just like turned it around, and that was like, it was like a cool moment for me to know, like, cool, I can finally do that, you know. But I just made fun of those people the entire time until they started listening to me.
Oh yeah.
And then we all had a good time afterwards. Kinda.
I would, you know, what I thought you were going for, and you can like, I think anybody should try this. I think I don't know, but like, wouldn't it be cool, like, if you and that host got on stage and y'all just started having a conversation loudly instead of like actually doing your set, but you're like kind of looking at them, like over talking their conversation, like a conversation war.
Yeah, I mean, is it wrong that I jerked off in my cousin's sock? Does that count as... Will I be accepted in Alabama? just like catch them off guard a little bit for sure. Yeah. Fucking, I blame a lot of what's going on in the comedy crowds and stuff on college football fans. I don't know where I'm going with that. Dude. I never got accepted into a major university, and I don't feel like I'm missing out. I don't know, you didn't hear about the Kansas State fan that a couple weeks ago said, if Kansas State loses this game tonight, I will shove a 5-layer burrito up my ass.
No way.
They lost. He delivered.
Really?
Yeah, I haven't seen the video.
On the internet?
Yeah, it was on Twitter.
They cut it down.
They took it down pretty quick, but
so whack.
He did it.
Bro, he literally...
Could you imagine sending your kid off to college? So proud of them.
Yeah.
And he shoves a 5-layer burrito up his ass. He's going places. He's going places. The hospital, but, you know, he'll be there.
I don't know how this is going to come out, and this is just how my brain...
That's what he said. That's what he said. He shoved that burrito up his ass and was like, I don't know how this is going to come out.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, the same way. Oh, my God. I hate it here. Aliens, please come get your boy. I'm done.
He's the first
I'm tired. Like, dude, fucking, let's go.
I mean, there's so much to like unwrap there.
You went to college, right?
Yeah, I went to Penn State.
You didn't do any of that crazy shit in Stillwater.
No, I've done some crazy stuff. I'm definitely not going to admit it on this though. But
what? I have 83 fire subscribers, man.
Yeah.
Tell all, please.
Oh my gosh, I don't even know where to start. Like the craziest thing, or like weirdest?
You know what? I would like to hear both. But let's just do this. Let's make it easier. Let's go. What was the craziest thing you did? Did you go like fucking streaking through the quad? Did you?
Oh no. I think like, it. Dude, I don't even know. I don't know where I'm at on this, but I think it was like, oh, dude, I don't know. I'm gonna just say it. I think it was kind of a cool story.
Okay.
Honestly, because it was like right when I was transferring to Oklahoma State, and I was like prepping to walk on because my coach had like transferred, and I was like super drunk, like, and we were going to this party, right? Mm-hmm. And I was responsible for again, you should not drink and drive. I'm gonna put that right there. But
We do not condone that here at the Keeping It Wood podcast.
Yeah, because sobriety. We don't. Yeah. Anyway, so I was responsible for all the drinks, and I'm telling you, like, we had like $60-$80 worth of like just booze in the back of my like Honda, and I had this Honda. I'm sorry, Matt in the future. That's my stepdad. Because if it comes out,
he's gonna be like, the fuck.
Yeah. Because it was definitely like his car, that I was using, and it had a loud muffler. So I was banging down the main street in Stillwater.
Oh man.
Yeah, and that speed limit is like 35. I was probably going like 60, and this cop pulls me over, bro.
Damn.
And he's like, "You play football?" And I was just kind of like, "Yeah." Like I was drunk. I was like, whatever. And he was like, all right, dude. He was like, if you give me your autograph, I'll let you go on this one.
Damn.
Yeah. And so I did it. And like, he's like, you can call your friend. Oh my gosh, dude, this is getting wild. And so I called my friend, and dude, he's drunk too, bro. He's like, I can't come get you, bro. I'm drunk. I was like, no, but I'm drunk, but I have a cop here, bro. Like, who's worse? I was like, you gotta come get me, dog. And so he comes, bro, and we get there. And I don't know, this is more of like a cool story. That cop was so cool, bro. And he gets there, and we're sitting out there. I'm outside of my car. He's not gonna let me drive, bro. And so he gets there, and he's like, all right, y'all can go. Walk to the car. And I turn around, bro, and I'm like, hey, man, we got like all the booze in my car. Can we grab it? It's for this party. And he lets us do it, bro. So I'm like grabbing cases of beer and like putting in his car just drunk. And then like, later on that night, I peed on my friend's couch. So,
Fucking A, dude. You know what? And that is what you should do as a college kid. Instead of the fucking shoving a 5-layer burrito up their ass. You know what? And good on that cop. He's a good football fan. He's a good American man. And he deserved, don't drink and drive.
Yeah, don't do it.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
So one thing is crazy with the not drinking thing. Mm-hmm. And when I do still go out on occasion and stuff, oh, bro, dude, I've been catching all kinds of people on some fucking hoe shit. Mm-hmm. The heathenry.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, man, dude. People out here cheating, dog.
I used to be that person.
Yeah? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's not
anymore.
It wasn't me. I've never been that guy. But, yeah, dude, it's so funny. Even just, like, waking up early in the morning here, and then I, like, get my dog. I'm going on a walk, and, like, someone's, like, walking out of my apartment complex, like, not wearing their clothes they were wearing last night. I'm like, what were you doing? And they stop and they're like, fuck. They get caught every time. They're, God damn it, dude. I had this sneaky link story that I would like to share. And this was a few years ago. And, the bars just closed. I walk outside, and there was this girl. She was a waitress downtown and stuff. And she looks at me. I look at her. She goes, yeah, let's go back to your place. And I look around. No one's around. No one's going to know. It was going to be the perfect, like, lay. Because I'm not saying that, like, I wasn't, like, proud of it. Mm-hmm. I wasn't. But I was just like, it was just kind of one of those, like, I'd kind of rather not anyone find out that I slept with this girl. Whatever.
Oh, yeah.
But so I was like, cool, no one's going to know. Come back to my place. We knock it out. She leaves. And apparently, she was standing outside waiting for her Uber. And my buddy drove by to drop off another person that lives in my complex. And he goes, oh, hey, what you doing? She goes, oh, just chilling. He goes, well, how was JJ? She goes, I don't know what you're talking about. He goes, your shirt's on inside out. And drives off.
Interesting.
Yeah. That wasn't the response I was expecting out of that story. Such is life, man.
Yeah,
Such is
it's
life. Yeah. But yeah, I got caught because she didn't put her shirt on the right way.
Oh, dude, man, I got one more crazy because it like made me think of that. But dude, college is wild. I definitely was there during the whole like black men Whedon era, you know, and
The black men what?
Black men Whedon era when they won Tostitos Bowl.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. Justin Blackman and Brandon Whedon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and so I went to this party. Bro. Totally her fault.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And go to this party, and I walk in here, and we all like drinking, chilling, whatever. And this chick comes up to me, and she's like, "Are you Justin Blackman?" I'm like, "Yeah." Smash this chick, bro. And then she like leaves the party. I just banged Justin Blackman. I just banged Justin Blackman. Yeah. And I was like, I'm a black man.
That's
she was close. She was close.
Oh man, I would love for that to happen to me one day when someone has sex with me and be like, oh my god, I had sex with Ryan Gosling.
Yes.
It's not gonna happen, but it is what it is, man. Hey, Jazrome, where can we follow you, man? Where can we find you?
Follow me on Instagram, AJ_Coulter2, COULTER, the number 2. Facebook. I'm launching a new website soon, so it's kind of down right now. Really just revamping it, making it more for like corporate comedy, because that's kind of just where I'm leading to now. I've had a lot of success in it. It's paying the bills, bro. Like, I'm doing it full time now. I enjoy it. And so I guess that's kind of my target stuff for right now, but it'll be releasing soon. But I primarily post on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and also have a LinkedIn for all those business savvy people out there.
Fuck yeah. No OnlyFans?
Not yet.
Me either, dude.
You know, we all got to make that sex tape one day.
Dude, my feet, I can't sell feet pics, bro. I got total third world country vibes going on with my feet right now, dude. It's fucking bad, dude. Like,
it was really hard not to try to look down.
Yeah. Like,
I don't have any socks on. Oh, we both rocking no socks.
Like, I'm just looking at my feet right now, dude, and like, for one subscriber a day, we could fix my feet. That'd be great, man. That'd be great. All right, yep. JJWoodComedy.com, at JJWoodComedy on all your social media platforms. Like, share, subscribe, all this stuff, and yeah, peace out.